And welcome everybody to Enter the Bunker. Thank you for joining us as we are launching you into thriving. We are going over building bricks to help you build your own personal bunkers in your life. Things like compassion, creativity, fairness, all kinds of these things that help you to be able to thrive in today's world. My name is Jonathan Bahai. I am the co-host of Enter the Bunker and also the owner of the 64,000 square foot nuclear bunker, which you have just entered.
And I am Kelly Cadell, also co-host. I do not own this bunker, but I work in it, and it's the best thing ever. So today, like you said, do you think it's fair that they gave us Oreos as a background?
Ooh, Oreo cookies.
That is another cookie that I do like too.
It's not fair if you show us cookies and don't give them to us.
Yeah, that's a good one. Good one. Okay, so today, if you're watching anywhere other than YouTube, please go to YouTube. It's at Enter the Bunker. Like the video, subscribe, ring the bell so you get all the notifications when we go live on Tuesday, Wednesdays, Fridays at 11:30 Eastern Standard Time. And don't forget to follow our Instagram as well because we love to feature our community on there. So, again, reminder, as you guys probably got it, this week was fairness. And we had a couple challenges that we gave you. One was try to do something that you don't normally do. So switch roles, for instance, if you don't normally mow the lawn, but you always do the dishes, maybe switch that up and try something. And also don't keep score. So all of the things that you do in life, don't be like, oh, this person did this, or I got this done, what have you done? Just worry about yourself and that will become fair. Yeah. All right, so we have a quote.
So while I'm going over the quote, be sure to let us know how you made out with your challenges.
Yes, let us know. I'm curious. Sorry, I forgot to ask that.
So let's see the quote of today. Lack of fairness to an opponent is essentially a sign of weakness. Emma Goldman, anarchist and political activist. Wow. Okay. Lack of fairness to an opponent is essentially a sign of weakness. So chat, let us know what you think about that. If you can tell us if you think that that's true. If you're not showing fairness, then that means that's a sign of weakness. Considering who this is coming from, who's somebody who is an anarchist and a political activist, I would imagine that they're speaking to the establishment, I guess, however you want to call it.
Right.
So I think that when I think about this quote, I feel like it's essentially saying that if you can't be fair, it means that you're in a weak position. So so by not showing fairness to somebody or to something, it means that because you're in a weak position and you're not being fair.
Yeah.
No, by not being fair, you're being in a weak position. And so that essentially means that you shouldn't be doing what you're doing, right? Like, so when you're unfair, you're being weak. Yeah. And when you're being fair, you're being strong.
I agree with that.
When you think about that, when you put the flip side of that whole idea.
Well, we kind of talked too about this. I said, like, fairness, it's really deep. So I think, again, reiterating what you're saying is when you have to be fair, you're exercising that muscle and you're getting strong. So
that's right.
Yeah.
And it's difficult. Like to be unfair is really easy.
Yeah.
It means like anybody can do it, which means you're weak, right?
Yep.
It's a sign of weakness. So in terms of like how you treat people and how people would, how an organization or even like a government, or I'm assuming that that's who she's speaking to, would act.
Right.
That indicates that they're in a position of weakness to not be able to actually do the strong thing and be fair.
So guys, do you think someone in power can always think fairly? What do you think on that?
Can someone in power always think fairly? So the main word in that I'm catching on to is always.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Always, no way. There's no way that somebody can always be fair, especially when it comes to someone who's in power.
Right.
There's always going to be shareholders. There's going to be others who put them in that position, and they're all going to be vying for them to take certain, I guess you could say, preferences for their sake,
Yep.
rather than what fairness is all about, which is not being partial and actually being fair to everything. Instead, people in power often are partial to who put them in power, right?
Okay,
So
yeah.
whoever put them in power, they are going to be baited to and being more partial to versus those that didn't. This is why we have situations we have like in politics today, where
Right.
there's different sides and nobody's being fair.
Yeah.
They're all serving their own interests.
Yeah.
Right.
Emily said something here that I liked. She said, I think if you are in power, you might have to question your fairness more than most. So you got to work harder to be fair.
That's
is
right.
what she's saying.
You gotta be
I
strong.
thought that was interesting.
Yeah.
Peter says, problem is not everyone is going to think sometimes it is making the right choice. The problem is not everyone is going to think sometimes they're making the right choice. Possibly. Yeah. So I guess we're going to test that out today and do a little fairness challenge.
Oh boy, here we go.
Here we go. I'm nervous.
All right.
What's it gonna be?
So we have a couple things planned for you. But before we start, where we are in COVID, if you guys are handling some things, you can just use some hand sanitizer, just to make
Hand
sure. Be on the
sanitizer.
safe side.
There you go.
I'm
folks.
allergic.
You got our thoughts.
Just joking.
All right. So first up, underneath that lovely cloth I have on the table,
Yes.
is a deck of cards.
Okay.
Oh.
So, Jonathan, we're going to start with you having a little bit of power today. So the cards are already shuffled.
Okay.
I wanted the power.
We're going to play some Go Fish.
Go
Okay.
fish.
So you have to deal the cards
Okay.
to you and Kelly, 5 cards apiece. Now,
Already
when the
shuffled,
power comes
okay.
in for you, you get to decide who you deal to first. So typically you deal to the other person first, but I'm letting you decide who you want to deal to.
Okay. I can deal to her first.
If you
It's
want,
fine.
or you can deal it yourself.
Okay.
It's up to you.
You're in power. You get to choose.
Oh, okay. Well, you can. There you go.
Oh, now deal. 5 cards each.
Yeah, 5 cards each.
2, 3.
Hi, Benki. I think I'm
4.
saying that right.
I'm trusting that you did actually shuffle these before.
I know. If you were in power, you could have shuffled them because you're in power.
Well, they said it's already shuffled, so I didn't shuffle it again.
Yeah, it's because there's a trick. I don't trust them. Okay. So now we can.
Just play Go Fish.
All right, we can pick this up now. Hey, Chris. We're playing a game. We're testing challenge and what's the word? People in power. Oh, we're testing fairness by people in power.
Fairness for people in power.
Okay.
A little bit of power. I was able to give her the card.
Yeah. So, who goes first? Mr. Power.
Oh, do I get to decide that too?
Sure.
Okay.
So I already got a couple pairs. I'm just going to lay them down.
What?
Do I pick up as soon as I lay down? I forget how to play Go
And you
Fish.
pick when it's your turn.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm only allowed to pick one. And then once I run out, I pick 5 more.
So like you ask him for a card, and
Okay.
he says Go Fish.
So who's going first?
You go first.
Okay. Do you have a Queen of Spades?
I do not.
Okay.
Go fish.
Go Fish. Okay.
Put these here so they're easier
Yeah.
to read. Okay.
All right.
Wait, do you have to ask for like the card?
You want to make doubles.
I don't think you need to be specific about like suit or anything. You can probably just say like a queen. Or...
Oh, right. I forgot.
Okay. Do you have a 6?
I do not. Go Fish. Okay.
So
Do you
what
have?
are some examples? While you guys are playing, I'm gonna throw some questions at you.
Okay.
Okay.
What are some examples of maybe sometimes
It's my turn. Your turn.
you've experienced unfairness? Words are hard today.
Your
Describe
turn.
a time you've experienced unfairness.
Right now, today, because you guys got to pick the one in power, and that was unfair.
Okay.
Okay, it's my turn. So do you have a 3?
I do not.
Okay.
Do you have a... Did you just make a...
I've already have 2 pairs.
Don't you like put down the other though if you have another one?
No, but that's not the. This is a different set.
Oh, so it has to be pairs? It's not
Yeah.
just all of them?
No, pairs.
Okay. Okay, I must play a different kind of fish then. I guess. Okay. Okay, do you have a 4?
No. Go fish. So when's a time that you experienced unfairness?
So it's pretty tough for me to, I mean, like, when I think about unfairness, I think about, yeah, it's just, when you're in business, there's a lot of things that happen that are unfair.
Yeah.
Like, and it's just part of
The job.
the job, you know,
Yeah.
like it's, you deal with suppliers who make promises and they don't deliver.
through, yeah.
You get,
That's not fair.
yeah, you get people who make up their own expectations about what you're going to deliver.
Yeah.
And it's not, and then it's like, no, that's not what we talked about. That isn't what I said.
Right.
But then they just have this own thing in their head. That's unfair.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kelly, Emily says don't eat the cards.
Okay, Emily. Do you have a queen?
I do not. Go fish.
If anybody watching has any questions for Kelly and John,
Yeah, ask
while
away,
they're
guys.
playing, and I'll ask them for you while they're playing.
Do you have an 8?
Go fish.
This deck is getting big.
When does this game end?
When you're out of cards, I mean,
Really? We're playing a whole game?
well, I mean, we can stop.
I'm just curious. I'm still wondering the point of it yet. Or has there been the point been made?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Well,
Okay.
it was kind of made at the beginning. But
Okay. I guess I was looking for something extravagant. Do you have a 9?
I do.
Thank you. So far, I am winning. Your turn.
Who's keeping count now? Do you have a jack?
No. Go fish. Taking 2 cards there.
I don't want to do that.
Yeah. Do you have a queen?
Yes, I do.
Yay! Destiny, you were right.
Emily says, I did 2 things for people at work and 1 at home. I tried not to keep score, but I am bad at that.
I don't think I'm bad at not keeping. I think everyone does their own thing, and score doesn't really matter. Now, when it comes to like a game, score matters.
Do you have an ace?
No, go fish. Did you rig the deck?
Feels like it.
I may have.
Okay. Oh,
What are you doing?
I
What
don't
did you do? Look at, did you see that? That was caught on
I
camera.
didn't mean to. Uh-oh. I'll just leave it on top because I don't know. Okay.
Right.
Do you
like,
have-
you do know what it is now. It's going right in the middle of the decks where it's going.
Is that unfair?
What?
She grabbed a card and looked at
I
it and then
did-
tries to put it right back.
I'll
like,
probably
oh, that's
get
not
it in a
in a game
second.
of Go Fish. Like, come on.
Okay. Do you have a 6?
Yes, I do.
Woo! Don't I keep asking him until I don't have something?
Yeah, that's how it goes.
Okay, do you have a 2?
Yes, I do. What the heck is going on here?
Okay, do you have a 3?
No, I don't.
Go fish.
Wait a minute. Did you just go fish? That's right. You go fish. Okay.
Oh, I told myself go fish.
Yeah.
That was really fair of me.
Yeah, I
Following
guess
the
that's
rules.
fair. Just save me the trouble.
Okay, you go.
Do you have a king?
No.
Finally, a break.
Oh, you got one.
Bev says, I worked in a restaurant once.
Do you have a 7?
And a part
Go
of a big
fish.
mixer
That was
went
the
missing
1.
on a
There's 2
shift.
7s in a row.
I wasn't working, and they were going to make me pay for a portion of it. I put my foot down and said, that is not fair.
That is not fair.
Right?
Good job,
Good job.
Beverly.
My turn, right?
Yeah.
Do you have a 10?
No. Do you have a jack?
What?
Okay.
Something's going on here.
Do you have a 7?
No, I don't. Go fish.
I'm just going to say,
Oh, I got a 7. I get to go again. Do you have a 3?
No, I don't. Go fish.
I'm just going to say you had the power to give that hand to you.
What?
You had the power to give that hand to yourself. Kelly.
It's true.
Your turn.
Do you have a king?
No. Do you have a 10?
Yeah, I do.
That's hilarious. Okay,
We
okay.
can wrap this up now if we want. We have something else we want to do. But...
Okay, let's do it.
So I did break the deck,
What?
I told you, you had the power to shuffle it though.
but I wanted to give you the power to decide who got dealt first.
Yeah, and I
Bye,
just-
Peter.
So in my generosity, I ended up losing. What does that teach us?
Hit that part. All right.
All right, that was fun.
This one's kind of a two-parter. So Kelly, you were gonna have the power for this one.
Okay. I have the power, folks.
You've got the power.
Is that a song?
Better be rigged.
I've got the power.
Alrighty. So this is a little fairness challenge. There's 11 pixie sticks there.
Okay.
So I get back to my microphone. There's 11 pixie sticks. So now, you, Kelly,
Yeah.
have the power to divide those pixie sticks up any way you want.
Okay.
And Jonathan can accept or decline. But here's the catch. If Jonathan declines, nobody gets pixie sticks.
Okay.
Okay.
And you're not allowed to say anything until the decisions are made.
Okay. So what do you mean? What decision has to be made?
So, well, you have to decide how you're going to divide them up.
Each get a green. Each get a green. Each get a green. Each get a
And
red.
Jonathan has to make a decision if he's going to accept your offer or not.
I'm going to give you the extra pixie stick. You get 6.
How many do you get?
5.
Why are you giving the extra to me?
That's just who I am. I always. Do
How come you get the yellow one?
you want the yellow one?
I didn't say that.
You can have the yellow one if you want.
Okay.
You want the yellow? What do you?
No,
what
I
color?
didn't say that.
Okay. Are you accepting them?
So I get the pixie sticks.
Yeah.
And I get more.
Okay. So you guys won. But there's also one other question.
We
What
won.
what about us? Did we not get any?
Here you go. You never said. You said I had to divide up between me and
I
Jonathan.
said you had to divide them up. I never said between
Well, now I feel bad. So you guys can each have 1, and that leaves me with 2.
I accept it.
All right. So we're going to up the ante a little bit. We're going to do it one more time.
Oh. Okay.
Those are mine.
Do you want me to set these somewhere for you?
That's okay.
Okay. So don't look just yet.
Oh!
Okay. Just let me get back to my tray. Okay.
Cola or
So,
Fanta?
same
Pepsi.
number. There's the same number. There's 11.
Okay.
And again, you have the power to decide how you're going to divide them up.
Okay.
And Jonathan has the power to deny, and if he denies, nobody gets anything.
Okay.
Now you can look.
Oh my gosh.
Oreos!
There are the cookies.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there's 11. So this time I'm going to go 2 for Brandon, 2 for Abigail, 2 for Matthew, 2 for you, and
Oh, look at that.
we'll
And
save this one
3
for Riley. So he gets 1,
Aw.
and then I get 2.
Why do you get 2 and Riley gets 1?
Because I think he'll be thankful that he got any. Because he doesn't even know what's happening right now.
Doesn't Riley doesn't he like cookies?
Yeah, this is what he ate a whole bag of that time, remember?
Oh, right, he got sick eating these things. I remember. Yeah.
That's why. He only needs 1 so his belly doesn't hurt. So really, that's me thinking very nice.
Yeah.
Did we win again?
I don't think that's fair.
So you're saying no.
No.
What?
Nobody gets cookies.
That's right.
He is doing this on purpose.
You shouldn't be giving them out and giving less to other people. That's all.
Oh my gosh.
Well, that's good because I was going to say life's not fair and I was going to give you carrots instead of me eating cookies. Just because.
Carrots?
Yeah.
I love carrots.
Me too.
I mean, you
Is there any ranch dressing?
You're welcome.
All right. So,
That's it. We just wanted to test to see if somebody in power could be fair. It's a test that's also been studied. It's called the ultimatum test.
okay.
I saw a video once where they pulled people off the street. They could have been complete strangers, a couple, and they had like $20 in dollar bills. They had to divide it up. And if they won, they kept their money. If not, nobody got the money.
Okay.
So we're just kind of playing off that a little bit.
And do most people win or do most people lose?
Out of the 5 they've shown, one group did not win.
Oh, so 1 out of 5 will lose.
That's good. Did they know what was happening during it?
Well, they were explaining the same way
Okay.
as you guys.
Yeah. Sorry, Emily, I forgot you, but you're not here, so.
Yeah, there you go. All the more reason I was just and fair in making sure nobody got cookies since her distribution was unfair.
Well, that's not fair to everybody else, that they don't get cookies and now they have to get carrot
If
sticks.
everybody can't be treated fairly, then nobody should get it. Yeah, there you go.
The process was, with the people sitting over here, or like in the bunker or whatever, was that like, a lot of times when people make decisions, they only think of the people that are in that room and not,
Right, and I thought outside of the room.
well, after
A little, not everybody though. You were partial,
I didn't give one to Justin either.
or Emily.
Emily's not here.
Well, neither's Riley.
He's in the bunker.
anyways, that's
No, that's good. See, that's why fairness is it's really whatever you think really is fair, isn't it? Kinda, not really. I
I
don't
think
know.
if you strengthened your fairness a little more, Kelly, you would have thought of everybody. And
Oh
you
my
didn't.
gosh, now I feel so bad.
I'm not trying to make you feel bad. It's just the fact is that's why I rejected it, was that you were giving less to somebody else and then also leaving out other people, and it was just not fair. To
Okay,
everyone.
well, I also had like 30 seconds to come up with that.
Yeah.
With fairness, you really need to think about it.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
maybe if I had more time to think, I would have made a better decision.
Perhaps, yes. So maybe in life we want to slow down and stop and think when we're about to make a decision about how fair we're being.
Yeah.
And then just look at everything and try to be as holistic as possible.
Yes,
and
that's the
include
word I was looking
as
for.
much as possible and be impartial and just be like, what would be fair here, and encompasses everything.
Yeah.
And in that way we can arrive at better decisions and be more fair.
Yeah. My first thought, honestly, was for me to keep the third one.
why.
Because it wouldn't be fair to give one of you an extra third one.
Why?
But then it wouldn't, I don't know, but that's why I ended up thinking of somebody else in the bunker, because I didn't want to keep that third one to myself.
So the common thinking was the person who had the power of divvying up thought they deserved the extra because they had the responsibility.
That's where you started.
Yeah, that's like,
Yeah,
that was my
yeah,
first thought, honestly,
And
yeah.
most people were okay with that.
Yeah,
Interesting. That tends to happen in most systems.
yeah.
That's what happens.
That
with,
doesn't surprise
with
me that-
people in power. Where
Yeah.
I mean, just think about how budgets are made and all this kind of stuff, and what ends up happening. Everybody at the top ends up getting a lot
A
of
little
that.
bit more extra.
That little extra Oreo cookie.
Yes, they do. All right, guys, so thank you so much for joining us for Fun Friday and ending the week off with fairness. If you haven't done so already, be sure to like our video on YouTube, subscribe, ring the bell so you get all the notifications. We go live on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 11:30 Eastern Standard Time. Don't forget to follow our Instagram as well at Enter the Bunker. We feature our community on there quite often. So we are back on
Tuesday.
Yes, we are. And that's when we'll see you. Next week is imagination.
Ooh, imagine that.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thanks so much, and we'll see you Tuesday.
Play fair. Have a great weekend.